Hey guys, so I'm going to start a quick quarantine specific series on regaining your hustle. So if you're anything like me, your work ethic probably fluctuates up and down, and I've been working remotely for a good few years now, so it's something that I've kind of had to deal with, but probably haven't dealt with too well, so I'm trying to really improve on that myself. So I just wanted to hop on. We're going to basically shoot a few short videos for YouTube and Instagram over the next few days. And on the topic of that, we're going to be covering this list here, but feel free to add anything into it if you've got any of your own kind of top tips on how to regain your hustle. So just to start real quick, we've got basically clearing your workspace. So something that I think is really paramount is not to have a cluttered space to work in. Somewhere you can really just focus, and somewhere that doesn't have a lot of distractions in it, but like actual physical distractions. Next on the list coming up will be the topic of it's you versus you. So just basically focus on self-improvement, not to look outwards, but just really focus on yourself, getting better at yourself day by day by day, because you're the only one that matters to you. Don't be envious, and don't kind of compare. I know we've seen a lot of kind of hustle envy, I guess, from looking at the likes of Casey Neistat or Gary Vee or etc, whoever you look up to basically. I remember at a conference Casey Neistat saying that he sleeps for 4 hours a night during the work days or during the weekdays, and then works for 20 hours a day, which for me would just be completely unsustainable. Couldn't survive on 4 hours a night sleep. Making your bed every day, something Jordan Peterson kind of swears and lives by. I think that's actually a surprisingly powerful tip, so I'll dive into that too. 54321 by Mel Robbins. Going to dive into that book, reading the audiobook and physical book at the moment. So really like that book. It's basically just how to get that spark as soon as you have something in your mind to do that piece of work, just acting on that and becoming more not spontaneous, but more kind of, let's say, being able to act on your impulses and really get a lot of work done that way. Meditation, going to do a quick session after this video because things are getting kind of stressful today, but definitely I think it just gives you that opportunity to reset your brain, reset your mind, refocus, and I'll dive into the apps and all the techniques I use for that too. Getting one mini task done at the very start of your day. I know lots of people say to start with the hardest thing in the day, and I get that for sure, but I actually think the very, very first thing you do before you start on that really hard task should be to get one super simple thing done and just start you off to say like, hey, I'm on an upward trajectory here, I've got something done, now let's dive into the good stuff. Making lists is something I think is really powerful and needed, because otherwise for me, like, I'm such a scatterbrain. I'm like a magpie. I see shiny new project, new cool thing, new feature to integrate, new website that I've just found that has this cool feature, whatever, and that happens to me throughout the day, and hey presto, the day is gone. So just really making lists, focusing, and we'll dive into that too. And then ultimately we're trying to form habits here, and habits around work ethic, habits around hustle. So at the end I'll try and revisit this. I'm going to shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 9 videos over the next 9 days, with this one being 10, and any suggestions you have to throw in there too. Let's try and make it a 2-week series. So if you guys can give me 4 suggestions either in the comments below or DM me on Instagram, would really appreciate it, guys. And yeah, let's catch up soon, and hope you guys are doing well.